Hello and welcome to today's Almost Daily Devotion. We're in Genesis chapter 37 and we're going to start with the 12th verse. Joseph has been not great to his brothers. He's lorded over his brothers the preferred status his dad has granted to him. And his brothers have finally had enough. And let's hear what they do. Joseph's brothers went to tend their father's flocks near Shechem. Israel said to Joseph, "Aren't your brothers tending the sheep near Shechem? Come, I'll send you to them." And he said, "I'm ready." So Jacob sent him from the Hebron valley. And when he approached Shechem, a man found him wandering the fields and asked him who he was looking for. Joseph said, "I'm looking for my brothers. They're tending sheep." When Reuben heard that Joseph was looking for them, when the brothers saw Joseph in the distance, they plotted to kill him. The brothers said to each other, "Here comes the big dreamer. Come on, let's kill him and throw him into one of the cisterns, and we'll say a wild animal devoured him. Then we'll finally get rid of him and his dreams." When Reuben heard what they said, he saved him from them, telling them, "Let's not take his life." Reuben said to them, "Don't spill his blood. Throw him into his desert cistern, but don't lay a hand on him." He intended to save Joseph from them and take him back to his father. So Joseph and his brothers had a hate-hate relationship, really. Joseph was not super kind. He was obviously favored by his father, who should not have done that. But Jacob had many challenges. Jacob was not what you would call a model parent or really a model citizen in many ways, as so many of our heroes in the Bible tend to be. They're not in any way perfect people. Joseph was a spoiled brat and a jerk, and his brothers had every reason to dislike him, every reason to be upset at him and not want to hang out with him. And one really can't blame them for wanting him to go away, to just go away. Now, killing him is a step a little bit too far, but I guess when there's 12 of you, you can discard of one and still be all right. But it's challenging to think of what might have happened if Reuben hadn't been there. And it reminds me that often God sends angels to us in different ways. And angels are, I think, anybody who bears a witness from God, who sends a message from God, who says that there is another way, there's another path, there's another way to be in the world. Yes, you may hate this person. You may hate your brother. You may hate someone you don't even know. But that is not who God is. God does not ask us to hate. And so Reuben, in this case, is the angel. Is an angel of mercy for Joseph. He swoops in at the last minute and saves Joseph from a certain death. Though he doesn't go quite far enough. And he trusts his brother a little bit more than he should. And they end up throwing him in the cistern and selling him to slave traders. And it makes me think, makes me wonder, how often we give up on people. How often we say, well, that's good enough. I've put in enough effort there. I've tried enough times there. Now, there are lines. There are lines where people are no longer redeemable and we just have to wash our feet of them. But I think we often draw that line too harshly, and we often draw that line too early. And we can protect ourselves. We can protect ourselves from physical danger, from emotional and psychological danger in lots of ways that don't cause us to give in to hate. Because when we hate someone, it means that we no longer can see any value in them, that we can no longer see any contribution that they can bring to the world. We can no longer see any value that they have to contribute. That they are so irredeemable that we can't see the light of God in them. I think we need to be really careful about hating people. not because of them, but because of what it does to us. We have no evidence that Joseph's brothers were anything other than just shepherds who were good brothers to each other. And yet their hatred of their brother Joseph caused them to do something horrific, caused them to become people that they weren't, not really, people that they weren't really on the inside. And so do we let our hate for one another, our distrust, our dislike for one another, turn us into people who would kill our brother and leave them to die in a well? How does the way that you look at other people and treat other people cause you to be less than who you are, who God made you to be?